Hi guys, it's Grace with Grace Gets Gastric. Today is Tuesday, November 27th, 2018, and I'm here today for my week 47 post-op VSG update. To start out with stats, again, my name is Grace. I am 5'8", 27 years old, and on January 2nd, 2018, I had the vertical sleeve gastrectomy, or VSG weight loss surgery. I'm 28 years old now. Sorry, I knew I was going to mess it up. Anyways. My highest weight ever recorded was 354 pounds in May of 2017. I was required by my insurance to do a 6-month medically supervised weight loss diet, and over the course of those 6 months, I lost 35 pounds, so my starting weight day of surgery was 319 pounds. Last week, I came at you with a weight of 203.1, and this morning I weighed in at 202.9. So, that is a weekly loss of 0.2 pounds, a loss since surgery of 116.1 pounds, and a loss since my highest weight of 151.1 pounds. Really close to my next milestone, which is 202.75. So 202.7. I actually did see yesterday was about a pound lower, but I'm not too upset. 1, it was still a weekly loss. 2, I went a little off the rails yesterday. I had a bad day and I coped poorly. It was just one of those things. It was like the Monday after a long weekend. I did not want to get up. I've been getting up really early all weekend, and then for some reason I just could not get myself up yesterday, and so I was kind of running behind. Didn't get a chance to, like, I had an outfit I wanted to wear and like a new makeup look I wanted to try, but I didn't get a chance. I didn't have time to do that. And then I realized I was out of coffee, and so like I do cold brew, so I was like, okay, I have to get coffee on the way to work. And when I got to work, like there was no parking close by, so I had to park pretty far away. It was pouring down rain. Well, I was far enough away that I was like, okay, well, at least I can go to the far away Starbucks. So I walk all the way to the Starbucks, which is, I don't know, like halfway there. And then I realized that I left my phone in my car, which is how I was going to pay. So I had to go all the way back. Keeping in mind, I'm going to get to this in a minute, but my hip was hurting this whole time, so it wasn't fun to be walking in. It's pouring rain. And then I get my coffee like a good person, put it, you know, for my protein shake. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do a protein coffee. And then it's pouring rain, and I walk, and I end up spilling the coffee all over myself. It gets all over my coat, which is not waterproof, and it's like coffee, and all over my boots, and I ended up eating a cookie for breakfast. And not like a good cookie. A very delicious and not healthy cookie. So, yeah. You know, today's a new day. But I did go a little bit off the rails. Ooh. Anyways. It is what it is. So, this past week, I had my 5K. So I had my 5K Thanksgiving morning, my first ever 5K, and it went really well, actually. I'm really pleased with it. I definitely want to do one again. I quite enjoyed it. I finished the race in 35 minutes and 47 seconds, which my goal was under 45, so that's like 10 minutes almost better than my ultimate goal, or, you know, like my minimum, which puts me at an 11-minute 48-second pace, which I'm very happy with. That's pretty awesome. I'm really excited about it, honestly. And I ran the first 18 minutes straight, which is the longest straight run that I've done ever. And then for the rest of it, I did like interval running. So, and it was mostly running the rest of it. I mean, I would run for a bit and then maybe walk for like a minute and then run. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased. I was pretty pumped. It was a great way to start Thanksgiving. And yeah, I was really excited and proud of myself. But, so I think I mentioned in one of my previous videos that I've been having a little bit of like right hip pain, my hip joint after running. And it was about the same as it normally has been after this run. And then I'll be honest, I basically didn't move for 3 days. Not because of the run, but just because it was like, I didn't leave my apartment all of Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. And I'm okay with it. So I didn't really move around a lot. You know, and I should have, and blah, 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 but I didn't, and I'm fine with that. You know, the past is in the past. But Monday, it was yesterday, like I left my house and I walked around a lot and I got my step goal, and I noticed that my right hip is really bothering me, like worse than it has been. It was just kind of twinging all weekend, and I think maybe because I wasn't walking very much, or maybe it was like a delayed onset thing. But it's really quite sore. It still is. It's Tuesday. I mean, to the point where it's not so painful that I'm like super freaking out, but it's definitely sore when I walk, and to the point where I've altered my gait to avoid the pain. You know, like it's kind of a subconscious thing you don't even realize you're doing, but like I'm changing how I walk to try to avoid the pain, which to me is like a significant thing. So I'm not really sure what to do about that. Like, is that something I should talk to my primary care physician about? Do I just like make an appointment with like a chiropractor? What do people do with hip pain? If you guys have hip pain, let me know, because it's one of those things where I can push through it. It's because it's not so painful that I couldn't, but I don't know if it's something that I should be pushing through, or if it's like, if you push through, you'll make it worse, you know? But I also just have never had any kind of joint pain, and so maybe I'm just getting old. I don't like it. And so yeah, I don't know, maybe I should just message my primary care physician and see if they have suggestions, but it's been kind of a pain in the butt, I won't lie. And I worked out this morning, and I got a really shitty workout in because I was like afraid to run or like move much, so I did like the sitting bikes, which, what does anyone get out of those? Like, not the upright bikes, but like the ones where you're just sitting down. First of all, my poor cushionless tailbone was like hurting by the end of it. I can't sit at all anymore. But second, I mean, like, I was trying hard to break a sweat. I couldn't raise my heart rate at all. My legs, I mean, maybe I just have like strong legs or something, but I honestly, like, what is this doing? How is this helping me in any way? So that was useless. And it was super busy. I think like post-Thanksgiving workouts are happening. Like, it was so busy. And so a lot of the weights and stuff that I normally do were just so, because I do a lot of free weights. I don't really do much of the machines, but like all of the space was full, and I don't, you know, it's all these bro dudes that I'm not really into interacting with at all. Anyways, Thanksgiving also happened. Thanksgiving was really not a big deal for me, food-wise. So I hosted, and it was just me, my sister, my mom, and my mom's boyfriend. And because it was at my house, like, I had a lot of control over it, and there's only 4 of us, so it wasn't like we were going to eat a lot anyways. So my mom brought in some turkey, and then I made ribs. And then I also made bacon braised Brussels sprouts and zucchini like fried in butter. And then my mom brought mac and cheese, which I love like good mac and cheese. My sister likes shitty Velveeta mac and cheese, which I think is disgusting. So that's what was brought. Like, you couldn't pay me to eat that, so that's good. Like, if you got me like a good Martha Stewart bechamel mac and cheese, I could go to town on that. But thankfully, they brought the kind that I don't want to eat. And then there was pumpkin pie, but I made this like pumpkin whip thing. I made a video actually, so I'll post that sometime. So I just had that instead. So like literally everything I ate is stuff that I eat in my normal life. Like, I didn't go off plan at all. Well, almost not at all, except for my sister brought over a bag of chips, the Sun Chips, which I like Sun Chips. And there's like this new sweet potato brown sugar flavor. And so I ate far more of those than I planned. It wasn't really Thanksgiving though. It was just like, like if she had done that a different day, I would have done that same thing probably. Chips are something that I never like go out and buy, like never did pre-op, but like if they're around, I can crush a bag of chips. And I still can, turns out. Anyways, so Thanksgiving though was pretty fine for me. Because I have a fairly small family, I don't have a large extended family that lives close by. Holidays have actually never been a huge issue. I mean, like, we've always had like lots of food, but I've always been a big like meat fan, and like like I like Brussels sprouts, I like zucchini. Yeah, so I mean, and it's pretty easy to just like not, we've always had like the mac and cheese my sister likes, so I'm not gonna eat that. We used to make pierogies, like homemade ones, so that's something like I would eat, but those take a long time to make, so we just didn't put that effort in, and I didn't have to eat them. I'm like going off on tangents, y'all. I'm sorry. You're used to it. What else? It's almost the end of November. I cannot believe that this year is almost over, which means it's almost been a year since I've had surgery. It is insane. I mean, I am so close to being under 200 pounds, and it's kind of very surreal. I think that's everything for today. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys had a beautiful Thanksgiving if you celebrate, if you're in the US. If not, I hope you had a wonderful week, Thursday, day, night, I don't know. It feels like for some reason that it's been a long time since I've chatted with you guys, but it's only been 1 week. It's always been 1 week. I think maybe just the long weekend kind of threw me off. But next time I come at you guys, it'll be December. Holy shit, that's insane. Yeah, I'll be doing my monthly video. Oh shoot, God, I have to do my monthly video. All right, I have to plan some things. Anyways, all right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Later, bye. Love you all.